London in 1920 functioned as the epicenter of a global empire. The city's geography was defined by rigid social boundaries, separating a ruling elite from the millions living under their administration. Within this hierarchy, a Rolls-Royce served as a mobile declaration of status. To own one was to possess a badge of high society fashion and undeniable wealth. The company held a near monopoly among European royalty and global leaders. Acquiring one of these vehicles had become a prerequisite for entry into the highest circles of global power. By the 1920s, the boundary was clear. The act of even touching a Rolls-Royce was a privilege reserved for the ruling class, a social barrier the British establishment guarded with total ferocity. Maharaja Jai Singh of Alwar commanded resources that many European bankers couldn't even quantify. Beyond his title, he was a deeply educated man with a specific passion for the mechanics of engineering. While visiting London's Bond Street, he walked into the Rolls-Royce showroom. He arrived in plain, ordinary clothes, his only intent being to examine the engineering of the new models. A salesman immediately confronted him. Assuming the Maharaja was a beggar based solely on his appearance, the man unleashed a racist tirade and threatened to have him forcibly removed from the premises. Jai Singh did not argue. He didn't shout, he didn't demand a manager, and he didn't reveal that he was a king. He simply turned and walked away. A public scene would have only reached the salesman. To truly address the insult, Jai Singh required a response that bypassed the showroom floor and struck directly at the psychological armor of the empire. The next day, a formal message arrived at the showroom, announcing a visit from the Maharaja of Alwar. The staff, realizing they had a royal client, scrambled to arrange a red carpet welcome. When Jai Singh stepped into the room in full royal regalia, the same salesman who had insulted him was forced to bow in total submission. The Maharaja pointed to 6 Rolls-Royce silver ghosts and purchased them all on the spot. He paid the entire sum in cash, refusing to negotiate or accept a single discount. He added one specific condition to the deal. The salesman who had insulted him had to personally accompany the vehicles on the long journey back to India. The dealership celebrated the massive sale. They didn't realize they had walked into a psychological trap, fueled by their own greed and the architect of the Maharaja's planned revenge. Upon the car's arrival at the palace in Alwar, the salesman waited for what he assumed would be a grand royal procession in his honor. Instead, Jai Singh summoned the local municipality and handed over the keys. He ordered that brooms be tied to the front of all 6 brand new cars, to be used exclusively for collecting the city's garbage and animal dung. This chart illustrates a Veblen code, where desirability increases alongside price. The real value sold is prestige and exclusivity. By attaching garbage to the cars, Jai Singh shattered that connection. He destroyed the brand's primary asset, its dignity. Prestige is an illusion that requires constant maintenance. By turning the ultimate symbol of the British elite into a literal trash collector, he demonstrated that a status symbol is worthless the moment its reputation is compromised. Reports of the world's most expensive cars hauling trash through the streets of India quickly reached the elite circles of London and New York, sparking widespread ridicule. The financial impact was immediate. Wealthy clients began canceling their orders, refusing to drive a vehicle that was now globally associated with municipal waste management. Inside the Rolls-Royce boardroom, executives watched years of brand equity dissolve. The prestige they had spent decades building was being dismantled by a fleet of garbage trucks. A single act of arrogance in London had compromised the company's entire global identity, proving how easily the image of imperial superiority could be breached. Rolls-Royce issued a total surrender. They sent an official telegram begging for the Maharaja's forgiveness, offering 6 new cars for free and promising a complete overhaul of how they treated their Indian clientele. His point made, Jai Singh accepted the apology and ordered the vehicles to be removed from garbage duty. The story became a foundational piece of Indian folklore, shared across generations as a moment of strategic, anti-colonial catharsis. It demonstrated that the unified economic power of India's royals could force even the premier brand of the British Empire to offer them the respect they were previously denied. Jai Singh used the symbols of British prestige to dismantle it. He proved that dignity isn't something granted by an elite brand, but something enforced by those who refuse to let others dictate their worth.